Hey everyone, my name is Rosie if you're new here, and for some reason I've been in the mood to want to start a collage journal. So I got this little notebook here. This is a moleskin sketchbook, and I like the idea of having a place where maybe I can experiment a little, maybe there's a little bit less pressure, and even if it takes me years and years, I like the idea of eventually filling up this entire notebook full of collages and then being able to flip back through it and see all the art in one place. So I was thinking today we could do a spread or two and just have some fun. And again, a place that maybe there's a little bit less pressure because I'm not creating sort of like a finished piece, just a place to explore. And again, I just like the idea of having all of them housed in one place. Let's flip to the first page of this book and make a spread. Since I'm not entirely sure the direction of this collage, I thought it might be helpful to start looking through my cutout folder to see what goodies are in here. There's always something. So let's take a peek and see if there's anything that, tickles our fancy. Kind of like these heads, these animal heads. I must have cut these out for something at some point. Even these gold frames are kind of nice. I'm not sure if they're too big for the page we're gonna do, but I kind of like them. So let's pull all that out. French fries or soup, maybe? Cake. I've pulled out many objects, a couple of texture, background type elements, a few subjects and other objects that could act as more of a main focus, a couple other, planets, these heads, other images that I just thought were nice. The thing I'm leaning towards right now is taking maybe some of these animal heads and replacing some of the heads in these subjects. So this woman on the phone, maybe we give her the fox head, and that could be kind of funny. And maybe we put her in this sort of plant area, and maybe we put another potted plant in the scene. Or and maybe this guy gets this head, and we have a funny chef with a funny head over here. That's just sort of what I'm leaning towards right now because I think that's kind of funny, and I think we can add some good background elements for layering. Yeah, I guess let's just go with that. This is just casual, easy. Let's just go with it. Maybe the chef is on top of the soup, like he just made it or something. Again, I'm not really sure. We still got to figure some of this out. Or in front of the cake. Maybe he's in front of the cake. I don't know. I think this head is, pretty good, but I'm not sure I love it. I think maybe we could find something a little bit better. Maybe an animal that doesn't look so angry. I don't know. I think we could try a different option. I'm thinking we should maybe add something dark in the background so the white of the chef's suit and the white of the plate stand off a little bit more. And I'm thinking that might be a fun way to bring in some sort of space thing, some sort of galaxy. Now I was also thinking it might be fun to replace the soup, whatever's in the bowl, with something else. And it might be fun to replace it with something spacey and then put some planets floating around in the soup. So it's sort of like, I don't know, space soup or something. That might be fun. So I think I want to look for a couple different galaxy backgrounds that we could use for this. Something darker for behind the character, and then I think something maybe more interesting for the soup. Maybe something with like purples or, you know, something a little bit more interesting, maybe like that. But I don't have enough. Well, actually, no, I'll pull it out. I'm kind of liking these backgrounds with the shadowy tree. I think that might be a fun thing to have in the background. It's subtle, but still brings a lot of interest. The whole character really stands off of black a lot more than it did on the white. I'm glad we're gonna make that change. Adding these planets into the soup was totally worth it, but I will say it was so hard to work with these teeny tiny planets. They were so hard to cut out, so hard to fit into the soup. It was a real struggle, but I made it work and it's totally worth it. There you have it, planet soup. All right, our first page is done. I'm thinking I want to add another collage over here on the left side because I want every page to be double-sided. Sometimes I think I'll do a full spread and sometimes I'll do two separate pages like we're doing right now. But I think the lady with the phone with the fennec fox head will match with this because it'll be like two fox people next to each other. So I think that they'll work well together. Okay, that's perfect. Oh my goodness, she's perfect. Oh, that's funny. She's almost too wide for our page here. I wonder if we could go over the edge. I think that might be fine. So let's think about the plants in the background. I was thinking some of these up here might be nice just to add a little texture in the background, but maybe we don't do anything on this side or something. I don't know. The plants were a really good start to the background, but I did feel like there was something missing and we did need one other element back there. So I was looking at some circle-shaped things. So I had this scrapbook type thing cut out already from a different project. So I looked at that. I also looked at some planets. I do think the planets were maybe a little bit too colorful, a little bit too distracting, but I do think that adding some sort of circle element back there was the right move and it did need one more thing. The first spread of my collage journal is complete, and I am so excited to fill this entire thing up. I cannot wait. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I have to go clean up all these scraps. My desk is a mess, and I'll see you next time. Bye.